Good evening, world. It's Ivan the Mayor. This is my last video today. I have nothing to watch on YouTube. That's why I'm making another video, obviously. Hope you guys enjoyed my show I made earlier. Talking about Skysource contracts. Let's start for it. Ivan, what do you think will be your best movie out of your 5 movies? Xanus is number 1. And number 2 is either The Great Escape or probably the Western Gangster movie with Shia LaBeouf and Leonardo DiCaprio. The Western Gangster movie might be better than The Great Escape. Looking at a sick movie with gangs, man, in the Western world, looking at a sick movie. Something like The Revenant. You guys all saw the movie The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio? Something like that. So probably better than that, right? Yeah. Ivan, you think VJ will tell you you're overpaying the actors? Yeah, she might. She might tell me, Ivan, you're way too... Ivan, why are you giving the actors royalties? Like, their base is enough. We don't have to give them royalties. I'm like, VJ doesn't have to give them royalties or they get paid good money. We're making women mind them. It doesn't hurt to pay them royalties, VJ. Because VJ is a Hollywood chick. She's cheap. Obviously. VJ might tell me, Ivan, we should just pay them their base, their game money. That's good enough. We don't have to give them royalties. I'm like, no, VJ, give them royalties that way the Hollywood actors are happy and they work hard for us. Considering me and you are making a lot of women mind them, right? It doesn't hurt to give them royalties. So before I was against royalties, because I thought I only make maybe a few billion off my box office. Maybe 2-3 billion. But when I found out I'd be making tens of billions, I'm like, hey, it doesn't hurt to give the Hollywood actors a piece of the profits. But if their agents and managers get greedy, I'm not paying them more money. I'm not going to say that, right? Oh. VJ, even with the royalties, they're still making peanuts compared to how much money you're making, VJ. Yeah, Ivan, it's peanuts. Yeah, it's peanuts, VJ. That's why it doesn't hurt to give the A-list actors royalties to keep them happy and they work hard for you. But if their agents get greedy and they smell blood in the water, they want more money, I'm not going to pay them more money. I'm not going to say that, right? Yeah. Sorry guys, that food was good. I made like meatloaf with like toasted pita bread and salad inside. It's amazing. Well, I'm serious, man. Why are the Hollywood actors begging? Because they want to be saved. They don't want to be left behind. And my company blows how the wire. Don't forget, I gave them their freedom. They got to be a world famous movie star being VJ, and they had freedom, obviously. They know as long as they're in my movie, they're gonna have their freedom for the rest of their life. They don't have to do anything. Yeah, I want to just work for Ivan and make all these tens of millions, and have my freedom with my family, obviously. They know when they go back to Hollywood, they lose their freedom. That's not the big reason. The big reason why they're begging is they don't want to let behind my company with all the water. But another small reason is because they know my company is clean. They don't have to do anything to make their millions. They make all that money and they get their freedom, obviously. Whereas in Hollywood, you have to constantly keep doing it to make your millions. That's how it works, right? In Hollywood, right? Yeah. Yeah, man, like it's nice to just be a famous movie star, make all this money, and have my freedom with my family, man. When I go back to Hollywood, I'm gonna lose that. Yeah, they're gonna go back to the Hollywood system, obviously. Or what they have to do it to make their money, right? No, I'm saying, yeah. There. And then, Ivan, is having freedom a big reason why they beg? It's not a big reason, but it obviously has a part to play with it, yeah. But the main reason why the Hollywood actors are begging, they don't want to be left behind. They want to be saved, and they know my company blows out of the wire. Those are the main reasons why they're begging. And another small reason is because they know my company's clean. They don't have to do anything. You know, I signed my mega deal worth hundreds of millions, tens of millions of dollars, and Ivy gave me freedom. In Hollywood, I have to do it to make my money. They know when they go back to Hollywood, that the freedom is gone. They're going to go back to being dirty slave cells in the system, obviously. That's how it works, right? They have to do it to make their money. That's how it works in Hollywood. That's why BJ cries. She wants me to get her out because she knows Hollywood is dirty. Yo, Ivan, get me out. I want you to get me out of this dirty place, Ivan. Hollywood's a mob of dirty people. I want you to get me out. But BJ wants the freedom with me, obviously. She doesn't want to be a cell in Hollywood. That's why she cries me, obviously. She's crazy. Yeah, I want you to get me out, man. I got duped, but gatekeeper BJ got duped. BJ knows I did it, well, she knows it's too late for her. Yeah, I may be a multi-million Hollywood, I'm rich, and Ivan's poor, but Ivan's keys are worth a lot. He insulted the gatekeepers, and he wrote his master's for Xanus. That's billions, like $20 million for Ivan. I want him to get me out, and I want a piece of that. I want me to just manage Ivan and be a movie star with Ivan. She's crazy, BJ. BJ got duped. My teeth are aching. Yeah. 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 Alright, why don't you do streaming for your company? Because I don't like streaming. Streaming, I don't like. Yeah. If you think for 1 second I'm going to choose streaming over 4K Blu-ray, you're crazy. I'd rather release a movie on 4K Blu-ray. 4K Blu-ray is better technology, man. Streaming is 1080p. 4K Blu-ray is 4K, man. Dolby Vision, Dolby Sound, man. Oh, obviously. But the only good thing about streaming, I don't have to worry about distribution. You just pay your, I don't know, $35, you watch a movie. But I'd rather have a box set, a 4K Blu-ray beautiful box set, than do streaming. That's why I'm signing with Amazon for the deal for the movie, the 4K Blu-ray movie deal. Amazon will produce my 4K Blu-ray box sets, my 4K Blu-ray movies, and they get 10% of the profits. Me, we should get 90% of the profits. So that's going to work, obviously. VJ will tell me, I think 4K Blu-ray is better than streaming. Yeah, I'd rather have 4K Blu-ray than streaming. VJ, Sarah. At 4K Blu-ray, we make more money because I'm pricing the box set for more money. Where streaming, I price my movies for maybe 30, 35 bucks. I don't make as much profit. Obviously. No, I probably make around close to the same amount. Because streaming, you keep like 100% of the profits. All the profits go to you. Whereas 4K Blu-ray, I'm giving Amazon 10% of the profits. I think for 4K Blu-ray, I make a bit more money because I'm pricing the box set for Xanus for more money, for $135 for the box set. Some Zara? Yeah. Or I've launched or released movies at the theaters because the theater thing is too crazy. To build, to accommodate I don't know, a billion people going to theaters, I have to build like 8,000 theaters, something crazy, 6, 7, 8,000 theaters, which will cost me like $28 billion. Money that I most likely won't even have. I'm probably gonna make like my $20 billion off the book. Yeah. George said, Ivan, don't waste like $20 billion theater chain. Don't do that, Ivan. No, just sign with Amazon, Ivan. 4K Blu-ray, yeah. Sign with Amazon. They can handle distribution for me, BJ, and they have worldwide distribution. Amazon can easily handle a billion, billion, 2 billion orders, no problem. They can easily handle that. Obviously. That's why they're the best company to partner with. They're the biggest distribution company in the world. That's why I'm partnering with Jeff Bezos' company, Amazon. But you guys get 10%, me and VJ get 9%. That's the deal, right? You're still going to make your billions. That's enough, obviously, yeah. I'm not giving Amazon any more than 10%. That's what they're worth. Because they're taking the load off me and they're distributing my movie around the world, I'll give them 10%, but we get 90% of the profits. Me and VJ, you guys get your 10%. That's the deal. Obviously, for the merchandise sales and the 4K Blu-ray sales, that's the deal, obviously. People tell me, yeah, I mean, Amazon's a good company to partner with. They can handle worldwide distribution, I know, Peter. You want it on 4K Blu-ray, Steelbook box set? I'm like, yeah, holy shit, that's fucking cool. 4K Blu-ray is no revision, no sound, I know, Peter. Yeah, you're looking at an amazing experience at home with the technology, with the theater system at home. You're looking at an amazing experience at home, I know, VJ. I know, Peter. Yeah. Alright, but can I get more of that? I'm like, no, Peter, 8 minutes and I'm stopping greedy. Sorry. Stop being greedy, Peter. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. My teeth is aching. I have a toothache. Yeah. Yeah. So I think the gates are salivating over your Xanus brand. Yes. They're salivating over my brand because they know I'm the son of God and I wrote and I have the keys. That's worth billions. Because I wrote it, it's automatically worth billions. It's also the greatest story ever told, man. It's a story worth billions. It's the greatest story ever written, man. The greatest fantasy story ever written. It's a masterpiece, as you guys read, right? It's an amazing story. Xanus is an amazing story. Yeah, that's why the gates won't control it. And that's why Rita cried, because she knows I did it. You know, Ivan did not get duped, but I may be rich, but I got duped. The gatekeepers control my money, they control my career. I have no power or control over my career, whereas Ivan has the control over his Xanus brand. And he has the keys, that's billions for him out of $20 billion. I want him to get me out, and I want a piece of that. I want to be with him, I love him, I want to see a light, I want to be married, I want to be movie star with him. I want to sign a made with Amazon with Ivan. Yeah, she's crazy, VJ. Obviously. Because VJ wants to be featured on the magazines with me, she wants to sign a made with Amazon with me, she wants to be a movie star with me. You know what I'm saying? She wants to live that amazing life with me, that's why she cries, because she's crazy. She got duped by the gates, obviously. Yeah, I got duped, I wanted you to get me out, that's why I cried to you, Ivan. I got duped. She's desperate, obviously. Because it's too late for VJ, right? Don't hate him. Yeah, it's too late for VJ. I did not get duped. VJ got duped. I may be poor, but I did not get duped. Victoria Justice got duped, man. She's in the Hollywood system, and she has no power or control over her career. Whereas because I wrote the Xanus brand, I have the power and control over my own brand. I even wrote the Xanus book. He has the keys. He has power and control over his own brand. He has the keys. It's all the gatekeepers. That's like 20 billion for Ivan, 25, 80 billion for Ivan. Whereas me, I may be a multi-millionaire, but I have no power control over my career, my music career, my film acting career. I have no power control, and the gatekeepers are guarding all the doors of my career. I can't make my billions because they duped me. Yeah, we just got duped. It's a shitty feeling knowing that you're God and you can make your easy billions because you have the keys, and yet you're not making that money because you sold off to the gatekeepers and they're guarding all the doors of your career, man. As I reach you cries, and she got duped. She's fucking stupid, man. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, we see the difference. VJ may be rich, but she has no control or power over her own career. She got duped. Ivan's poor, but he actually has control and power over his own Xanus book that he wrote, which is billions because I have the keys. And that's why VJ cries. She wants me to get her out and live the life with me and be movies or be featured magazine because she's crazy and she wants a piece of my billions off the book. Yeah, and I want a piece of your $20 billion off the book, Ivan. She knows with that money you can achieve your career dreams and personal dreams with Ivan. And that's why she cries. She got duped, obviously. She wants a piece of my money, obviously. She's fucking evil, that woman. Amen. Nice and Sarah. Tomorrow I'm off. And Wednesday I work at Dinty's, right? Yeah. Took 3 weeks off work for Dinty's. I haven't worked at Dinty's for 3 weeks. I work this Wednesday, obviously. I got paid this Sunday, but I might pick up another shift this week. If there's a shift up for grabs, I might pick it up. That way I make like close to that $200 at Dinty's this Sunday when I get paid. Because once a week, I'm only going to make like my $9,100, obviously, at Dinty's. So it's like, yeah, I might pick up another shift, obviously, at Dinty's this week. If there is a shift up for grabs, right? Yeah. Your book is sick, man. I know, John. Your book is sick. It's a sick book, obviously. Book's amazing. Masterpiece. Emma. Yeah. Alright, well, VJ asks you how much money you made off your book right away. Yeah, she will. Like, once I see her face after, I don't know, 40 something years, and we both cry. She gives me this big, tight hug. We leave the airport, and then that's when people are going to start taking reels and pictures, trending, obviously. First pictures of me and VJ are going to see is us trending in the airport. Once I see her in the airport, I give her a hug. Everyone's staring. They take reels and pictures of us. Those are the first trends you're going to see of Ivan and me together as a couple. And VJ will ask me right away, yeah, Ivan, how much, Ivan, you know what I'm saying? You wrote I read your book. Your book's a masterpiece. I know, VJ. How much money do you have your book, by the way? I'm like, yeah, VJ, I made $20 million. You made $20 million off your book? I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit. That's a lot of money, Ivan. I know. She's shocked, obviously. Yo, Ivan, I have like $750K in my bank. You just like poor convert on me. Are you gonna share that $20 million with me? I'm like, yeah, I will, VJ. Relax. I'll share the money with you. Chill. Calm down. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. 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 So Ivan, the main reason why you want to start Skies Entertainment with VJ is because of Xanus. Yes. Like, that's what it's all about. Like, even though I want to make The Great Escape and They're Unique and all those amazing movies, the main reason why I'm starting Skies Entertainment is I want to turn my masterpiece of a novel into a movie. Like, I know if I turn Xanus into a movie, looking at the greatest movie trilogy ever made, man, something even better than Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings, man. Peter Jackson will even tell me, yeah, Ivan, I read your book. If we tell this story looking at something that'll beat up Lord of the Rings, it's close. People will tell me, yeah, Ivan, Volume 1 and Volume 2 are pretty much equals to, like, the Lord of the Rings movies. Obviously, but once you hit Volume 3, now it surpasses Lord of the Rings. Yeah, once you hit Volume 3, it surpasses Lord of the Rings. Because you have an Exodus like Prince of Egypt, you have a 20,000 demonic army approaching the blacksmith city. They look around the homes, and an air attack goes into the guy's corridors. He's like, there's no trace of human flesh inside me. And he's like taking jugs and nails, throwing on the ground. That's when, yeah, I mean, once you hit Volume 3, now that's when it surpasses Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it surpasses Lord of the Rings. It's a better movie trilogy now. It's close, but Zane's will be better than Lord of the Rings, right? Don't forget, I'm acting as Prince Takis, BG is Lithia. Don't forget that, right? Yeah. That's how easy. I can't wait for Olivia Ivan. I know VJ. She's excited. I'm saying for the movie. I can't wait for Olivia Ivan. I know VJ. Relax. Calm down. Ivan, we can start that film studio with this money. I know. We can start our own film studio with Skies Entertainment, Barron in Hollywood. I know VJ. She's all happy. She owns the company with me, man. The whole film studio, we own it, man. We own it all. fucking boss. That's why when the sewer lot is built and you guys see the documentary of the tour of the sewer lot, he's like, oh my god, I mean, this is such a beautiful sewer lot, man. We own all this. I know, BJ, we own all this. We own the whole fucking film studio company, man. We own the whole thing, yeah. Obviously. That's why God gave you the keys, because the situation is so serious, Ivan. Even when you're king and queen, you and VJ can't touch a dime of the gatekeeper's money. Obviously, yeah, Ivan, the only way you can make more money, you have to start a business with your own money you made off the book. Everything else around it was locked on me, VJ. We can't touch a dime of the gatekeeper's money. Except for minimum wage. But yeah, VJ, the only way we can make money in the gatekeeper system that they own around the world is minimum wage. That's all we can do. Because I made the 20 million off the book, we can use some of this money to start our own film studio. And that's how we make more money. The only way you can make more money, Ivan, when you're king, you have to start a business with you and VJ's own money. You can't touch a dime of the gatekeeper's money. The gatekeeper's never going to let me touch a dime of the money. Greedy pigs, man. That's why they're also not touching my money either. You won't let me touch a dime of your money. You're not touching a dime of my money either. I have the keys. I have to sell to you. There you go. It's my money, not yours. Only Anderson, yeah. Yo, Ivan, we're greedy, selfish pigs. You and VJ can't touch a dime of our money, but we expect to take your money. I'm like, no, man, you said zero to me making money in your world system. You're not touching a dime of my money either. This money is mine. I have the keys. I don't have to sell to you guys, man. That's why they're pissed off. Yeah, we're fucking hypocrites, man. We won't let I and VJ touch a dime of our money. But all of a sudden, when Ivan writes his book, we think we have the right to take his money. Yeah, you're selfish. You won't let me touch a dime of your money, but you think you have the right to take my money. When you don't have the right to take my money, it's not your money. The money off of Zane's book is mine. It's not yours. It belongs to me. VJ doesn't belong to you. That's what I'm selling to them. That's why they're pissed off. Because they know I don't have to sell them. I have the keys to the kingdom. There you go. No hands. Some sour. Yeah. Yeah, we read the beginning of your prologue. That's a beautiful start to your story, I know. Even Peter Jackson told me, yeah, Ivan, man, like, I read your book, man, like, that's a masterpiece, man. That's better than Lord of the Rings, Ivan. I know, Peter. And the prologue is a beautiful start to your story. Like, the first image, you get the shot of the sunset in the north. It transfers to Queen Sarah in her chambers. And she's about to give birth. You have the servants and her sisters are attended with towels. And she's like, where's my husband? I'm saying, hey, he mentioned something about enjoying the scenery, enjoying the view. The walls, he must be there. Well, go get him, for you cannot miss this glorious moment. You get the scene, the camera focuses in on Idris Elba's legs. He's walking up the stairs. And then after that, the camera focuses on the back of his head as he's walking up the stairs. And the guards are banging their heads, Your Highness. He's now on the wall and he's looking and everything. Yeah. And he sees a demon face in the south. Barely in the fetch distance you can see a demon face in the south. Obviously. But in the movie I might not include that scene. I might make a few changes, but you see Maramis and Cassius, they ride on the horses to the wall. My king, my Lord Tactius, your son's about to be born. Hurry, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he looks up at the sky, he sees a face, it's time. Look at Sigmund Peter's like, yeah, I mean, you're looking at our masterpiece. I know, Peter, looking at a masterpiece. This is Lord of the Rings. Nobody's Lord of the Rings. Masterpiece, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Some sour. Yeah, man. What volume do you think will be the best out of all the movies? Volume 3, man. Volume 3, I think, will be the best one because you have the Exodus, like Prince of Egypt. You have Eretat's 20,000 army. Remember the Mordor army in Return of the King? Well, picture an army that size. They move into the blacksmith city, Saphius. They find out it's empty in Eretat. There are demons like that. And Eretat goes to Eli's quarters in his house. He's like, there's no trace of human flesh in Saphius. You know what I'm saying? They must have been warned by the two Xanians. You have a 20,000 army like that under devils marching in a city, man. And you have the Exodus in the caverns, man, with the devil bats. The Takis awakens the Bat King Ephesus. Looking at a masterpiece, man. Rudy's like, yeah, I mean, looking at a masterpiece, this is better than the Rings. Nobody's better than the Rings. Mel Gibson's like, all right, this is better than my Resurrection of the Christ. I know Mel. I'm sorry. Looking at a masterpiece, man. I'm on. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, can you direct Xanus yourself? Yes, I can, but I don't want to take that risk. I don't have the experience. Even though I'm a creative genius, I don't want to take that. I don't want to take that risk, man. Directing a movie is a lot of work. Me acting as lead and directing is just going to stress me out. Just have Peter or Mel direct it. They have the experience. Have them direct it. But that way they have the same vision as me. We co-write the movie together, obviously. We have the same vision. Obviously, because if you direct a movie, that means all the crewmen are coming up to you, asking you all these questions. I don't want to be stressed out like that, and also acting as a lead is going to stress me out. That's why I decided to have Peter or Mel direct it. I want to co-write with them, that way we have the same visions, Sarah. Yeah, and I don't have any directing experience. Even though I'm a creative genius, I don't have the experience, man. I'd rather have Peter or Mel take the stress off me. They know about all that stuff. Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. That's why the gates are threatening you with death. Yeah, the gatekeepers don't want me making this money and having to control VJ. They don't want me being with Victoria Justice. That's why they go to desperate lengths by trapping an innocent good man with death who didn't do anything wrong. You know, I mean, you may be innocent, but like you piss me off. You're so powerful. We don't want you controlling our money in our house, Simon. And we don't want you being with VJ. We're heavy, Simon. You guys are the mess I made. Crazy fucking people. I'm like, yeah, I'm not sharing with Victoria Justice. No fucking way. I'm not gonna have you take all my money. I'm brave and I choose the choice. I'm not gonna have this guy do it, man. No way. Yeah. That's why you said he has to pay for that because you knew I wouldn't make this choice. Yeah, we knew you wouldn't make this choice. That's why we said Ivan has to pay for that because you knew I wouldn't make this choice. That's why you said that, obviously, right? Yeah. No, Ivan has the keys. He doesn't have to sell the gatekeepers. He owns the brand. The money's his. We don't want to be with VJ. He has to pay for that. I end up choosing the other choice. I'm not gonna have you guys do like that, man. No way. Yeah, my life will be destroyed if I sell, man. I don't want to be in Hollywood. There we go. Yeah, because the gatekeepers will tell you, Ivan, yeah, if you sell to us, we're going to put you in Hollywood VJ, but you're under us and you're sharing forever with the world with VJ. And VJ's garbage and trash, he's hell, he's crime arms, it won't work. And they're going to guard the door on your career item if you sell them in Hollywood. Even if they open the door for you in VJ, which they're not going to do, they're still duping you. Even if after 50 years you and VJ are worth like $300 million, the gates still duped you. They're taking all your billions and giving you the billions, but they're not going to let you be worth $300 million live in Hollywood. Nah, man. You'll be lucky to be worth $60 million after 50 years. After 50, 60, 70 years, you and VJ will be lucky to be worth $60 million in Hollywood. They're going to dupe you, Ivan. Yeah, pay Ivan like $3, $4, $5 million in Hollywood. Don't pay him any more than that. Like, guard the door on his career. They're going to dupe you, Ivan, like they dupe VJ. The fact that they dupe VJ, that's how you know, Ivan, they're going to dupe you too. And the fact that they take money from you, Ivan, even when you're poor, that's how you know they're going to dupe you, man. As a family, as I told you, take money from me even when I'm poor, man. Making 12 grand a year, they take money from me, man. I'm not lying, guys. They take money from me. Yeah. Some sour. Yeah. I know you bluff, man. Is your whole book really entertaining like that? Well, let me ask you a question, guys. From everything I've shown you guys from my book, are you hooked and entertained? Yeah, we're hooked and entertained. Yeah, guys. Xanus is constant entertainment from the beginning to the end. It's non-stop entertainment. You're just hooked for hours through the page. I'm not lying, guys. Everything I showed you guys impressed? Yeah, we're impressed. Yes, guys. It's constant entertainment when you read it. Yeah, man. It's a masterpiece, man. That's why the families want to control your brand, Ivan. They know you did it, man. You own the brand, the rights are yours, and you wrote a matter. Yeah, that brand is bigger than Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Lord of the Rings, man. It's a masterpiece. Yes, it's a masterpiece, my book, Xanus. It's a brand worth billions. It's worth billions because I wrote it and I have the keys, but even if I wasn't the son of God, this brand is a billion-dollar brand. It'd be more popular than Harry Potter, Star Wars, and all these brands, man. Yeah, so if I wasn't the son of God and I wrote this book would be the number one brand. It'd beat out Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Star Wars, man. It'd beat out all these brands. It's a unique, special story. Xanus is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, Sarah. Yeah. Show you guys more re-snippets of my book if you want. This is why the gates want to show the brand on me, because they know you wrote a masterpiece, man. I hope the thing doesn't pop up. Xanus is a masterpiece. Oh, the thing's popping up again. I haven't shown us new scenes. No, guys. I can't show. I already spoiled a little bit of Volume 1, dude. I can't show you new scenes. I can't do that, guys. It has to be re-snippets, obviously. I hate these pop-ups. It's really annoying. It's weird. When I go on my computer, my laptop, the thing pops up. When I watch it on TV, it doesn't pop up. It's really weird. Obviously. Why do you think Their Unique is better than Xanus? No, it's not. But Their Unique is amazing too. I've read it. Yo, Ivan, once you show us for chapter 1, that's entertaining shit. Yeah, it's entertaining, but it's not as good as Xanus, right? There's a shift up for grabs on Friday at Dinty. Should I pick that shift up? Well, I don't want to work Fridays at Dinty's. Fridays, things are busy, man. I'm not going to pick up that shift. But I mean, I need the money though. I don't. I work Fridays before. Fridays are busy at Dinties. I don't want to work Fridays at Dinties, man. Fridays at Dinties are busy. They're fucking busy, yeah. Yeah, the thing he's popping up, man. This is really annoying. I can show you one new scene, the leading up to the climax, but I'm not going to show you everything, obviously. Yeah, but I don't want to show you this because I don't want to spoil the story for you. Yeah. This is like leading up to the climax of 22 years later. It's not popping up though on my computer. No? Let's try this. Let's try this. No, I'm not going to show you the scene, man. I don't want to spoil too much. I already spoiled quite a bit of Volume 1 2 for you guys, right? I don't want to spoil the story for you. Let's try this. No, I'll say this. That should pop up. I can show you this new scene. Okay, this is a scene right after he's like harlot. The scene right after that's the big climax of the chapter. I'm not going to show you the big scene, obviously, but I'll show you the part leading up to it, but I'm not going to show you the whole thing. Okay, I'll skip this part here. So right after Taki says harlot, there's another scene with Lithius and Merimes. I'm not going to show you that scene. This is the scene right after that scene. Obviously. Okay, I'll just skip this. I don't want to show you that scene. Okay. I can show you the scene leading up to the climax, but I'm not going to show you the climactic scene because I don't want to spoil the story for you guys, right? Okay, you can read that. Oh my god, these fucking pop-ups, man. This is really, really, really frustrating. Oh. Give me a sec here. That's why Xanus is money. That's why Xanus is money, guys. I'm not showing you the climactic scene, though. I don't want to spoil the story for you guys. You can read that. So right after the harlot scene, there's a scene with Lithius and Merimes. I skipped that. And this is the scene right after that, obviously. Some Sarah. Yeah. Oh my god. Read that. Oh, and it pisses us off when you do that. Yeah, guys, I can't show you the climactic scene. I already showed you quite a bit of my big scenes in Volume 1, 2. I don't want to spoil surf you guys. Keep reading. That. Excuse the pop-ups, guys. It's going to pop up again right here. I see. Yeah. doesn't read that. Your book is sick. My book's a masterpiece, man. Okay, I'll show you a bit more, and I'm not going to show you everything, obviously. I'm only showing you a sneak peek of it, guys. I'm not showing you everything because I won't spoil stuff for you, right? Read that. This is arguably the best chapter in Volume 1, or you can argue in Search for the Prince is the best one. It just depends how the art hits you, I mean. You can read that. Oops. This is really, really frustrating. Please, I love your book. My book is sick, man. It's a masterpiece. Is this the biggest scene in this chapter? Yeah, it is. I'm not showing you guys the big scene, though. Just the part leading up to it. I'm not showing you guys the big scene, obviously, right? Okay, let me just check to make sure. Okay. I think I'm going to stop it about this part. I'm not going to show you the rest. Because I don't want to spoil stuff for you, right? This is a bit of a spoiler, but it's leading up to the climactic scene of this chapter. And the scene right after this scene, the big scene in this chapter, is a chapter when Cassius leaves to look for Takis, as you guys read. And that's why I don't want to show you guys too much. I already spoiled a little bit of the Volume 1 and 2 for you guys, right? Your book is sick. I know my book's a masterpiece, man. Masterpiece. Keep reading, and I'll show you a bit more, and that's it. I won't spoil too much of the story for you. Yeah. Yeah. And this is the last new scene I'm showing you guys. Because I spoiled a good maybe 30%, 35% of Volume 1 and 2 for you guys. I won't spoil too much of the story for you. You guys already kind of have an idea what's going on, right? Keep reading. Oops. Your book is sick. I know my book's a masterpiece. It's constant entertainment. Okay, and I'll show you a bit more. And the scene when Takis yells at Cassius in the banquet hall, I'm going to stop there because I don't want to spoil the rest of the story for you. The big climactic scene I'm not going to show you. This is leading up to it, but I don't want to show you everything, obviously. I think I'll stop here. Yeah. That's why my book is a masterpiece, man. And right after this scene is the big climactic scene. And right after that, you have the scene when Cassius goes and looks for Takis outside the walls, as you guys read. Tessitonius. That's why it's constant in my book, obviously, when you read it, right? Read that. And I'll show you guys a little bit more, and that's it. Your book is sick, man. I know, my book is sick, I'm saying, yeah. It's a sick book. Okay, and I'll show you guys this, and that's it. I'm not showing you guys anymore. This is the scene right after this is a climactic scene, but I'm not showing you guys anymore. That's it, guys. Yeah, that's it. I'm not showing you guys anymore. Yeah, because I already spoiled probably good like 35% of the big scenes in my book. I spoiled for you guys, but like you guys already have an idea of what's going on in Volume 1 and 2 because I spoiled a little bit for you. Volume 3, I didn't show you shit. I don't want to spoil the story for you guys, obviously. That's why Xanus is money, Ivan. And the gates want to control it, obviously, because they know you did it, right? Yeah, Ivan, man, your book's a masterpiece, I know. Yeah. What I showed you guys right now is leading up to the climax. The scene right after what I just showed you guys is the climactic scene of that chapter, but I'm not showing you it. And then right after that scene, you have the scene when Tacius leaves the walls and Cassius goes to look for him, as you guys read. Courage, Your Highness, we'll find him. Yeah, that's the scene right after that. The scene right after that's when Tacius first meets Sirius and Papyri. That ends that chapter. Then you have the beginning of what was Sarasar's War, as you guys read too. That's why I'm not showing you guys anymore. This is the last new scene I'm showing you. I don't want to spoil story for you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Your book is sick, man. Your book is sick. I'm saying, yeah, we now know why the gates are going to do it, man. Your book is sick. I don't know. It's a masterpiece, man. It's constant entertainment when you read it, man. You just hook for hours, turn the page. It's a masterpiece. I'm not showing you guys any new scenes of Volume 1 and 2. I showed you guys. I already spoiled a little bit for you. I don't want to show you guys anymore. Volume 3, you guys don't know shit. That's why I'm not showing you Volume 3. I want to spoil story for you. Yeah. Ivan, man, how do you do that, man? That's not normal, man. There's something special about your book, I know. My book is a masterpiece. Yeah, man. Xanus is money. That's why the gates won't control it, obviously. No, it didn't. Yeah, man. Like, Ivan wrote that masterpiece, man. That book is his. That money is his. It's not ours. He owns the rights to that. He has the keys. That's his money. Yeah, it's my money. It's not your money. It's my money. You have your tens of trillions you make every year. These billions are for me and my wife. It's not for you. It's for me, BJ. It's not for you. There you go. Samsara. It's not for you guys. You're just greedy. Yeah, there you go. Greedy pigs. Yeah. Alright, man, how do you do that, man? That's not normal, man. Your book reads like a movie, I know. That's why Peter Jackson's like, yeah, I mean, you're looking at a movie trilogy better than my Lord of the Rings. I know, Peter. You're looking at a movie trilogy better than your Lord of the Rings, but you're looking at a masterpiece, man. This is a masterpiece. So be honest, guys. Everything I showed you guys impressed? Yeah, we're impressed. Every time you show us scenes of your book, we're hooked. We want to know more. Yeah, that's why I didn't show you the climactic scene, because I don't want to spoil too much of the story for you. I already spoiled a little bit of Volume 1 and 2 for you. I don't want to spoil too much of the story for you. Volume 3, you guys don't know shit. That's why I'm going to show you Volume 3. I don't want to spoil the story for you. Yeah. Xanus is money. It's money, man. Yeah, man. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, man. Xanus is money. It's money, man. Yeah, man. Xanus is money. It's money, man. Yeah, man. What are you going to do after you watch the show, Ivan? I don't know. I might watch a movie. I might watch another movie. Yesterday I saw The Tale of Desperu. It's an animated movie. I saw it. Came out in 2008. That was a pretty good movie. I saw that yesterday. Ratatouille is an amazing anime. I love that movie. Ratatouille. That's an amazing animated movie. I don't know what I'll watch. Obviously. Yeah. Alright, man. You have some balls to say that your book is better than J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings and George R. R. Martin's Game of Thrones. Well, you guys read sections of my book, and be honest, man. What book is more entertaining when you read it, man? Be honest, guys. Your book, Ivan. Yeah, Xanus is more entertaining than Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter. It's the better read, man. At the end of the day, if the reader is more entertained by the book, you wrote the better book, man. Even though these other novels have richer world building, richer speech and language of the elves and everything, it's not as entertaining as Xanus. Xanus is a more entertaining read when you read it. As when I read Lord of the Rings, while I was working on my book, I noticed a difference. Yeah, Lord of the Rings may be a masterpiece, but it's a bit more dull and dry and boring. My book, I don't get that dull, dry feeling. It feels more fresh. It's more entertaining when I read it. The characters jump on a page. I get a different feeling when I read Xanus. That's why I've been bragging to you guys for years that Xanus is number one, and it's better than Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and Harry Potter, as you guys read. That's why I showed you today, guys. Were you guys hooked again? Yeah, we're hooked again. Yeah, Xanus is constant entertainment when you read it, man. It's a masterpiece, man. Why? How do you do that, man? Like, how do you hook us like that for like non-stop? Like most of these masterpieces amazing best-selling novels. They hook us for like, they don't constantly hook us. They have hook moments. Yeah, all these best-selling novels, they have hook moments, but they don't have consistent hooks from like the beginning of the book all the way to the end. They don't have that. They have areas in the book where you're hooked, but then after that it's a bit boring. Then you're hooked again. Xanus not like that. Xanus is a constant hook. It's a constant hook when you read it, Xanus. It's a constant hook when you read it, Xanus. From the beginning of the book to the end of the book. A constant hook when you read it. It's a masterpiece, man. It's better than Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are you saying Xanus is way better than these books? No, I'm not saying that. It's close, but Xanus is a better read. That's my point, right? But I told you there's probably tens of millions of fans out there who will like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and Harry Potter better. If you do, guys, I understand. Those books are masterpieces too. Art hits everyone in different ways. You guys what I'm saying? Art hits everyone in different ways. There you go. Art hits everyone in different ways. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan, we get an idea of the plot. Yeah. Cassie says, I made an oath with your mother to never tell you about the devil wolves. Cassius was furious because Cassius and Sarah and Maramis, they kept it from Tactius. They waited until he was older to tell him. That's why Queen Sarah is, I think it's time I told you the truth, my son. Because Tactius, like, he's like, I wish I knew my father. And Sarah told him that he died of a fever, but it's a lie. He was murdered by the wolves, obviously by Aratet. And that's why Tactius was furious. And he went downstairs and he was yelling at Cassius. And Cassius is like, not here, my prince. We'll tell you in your chambers. And that's the climactic scene of the chapter, but I didn't show you the rest, because I almost spoiled story for you. I showed you the scene leading up to it. Yeah, man, it pisses me off when you do that, man. Like, we're hooked reading it and we want to know more, and you just end the scene there. Yeah, guys, because you're purchasing my book, I don't want to spoil story for you guys, right? I don't want to spoil story for you guys. Because this is what it is. Oh, he's relevant. Your book's a masterpiece, I know, man. Everything you read, you're just hooked, entertained. It's a masterpiece, man. This is money. Yeah, man. Ivan, you're lying. I don't believe your book is constant entertainment from the beginning to the end. Well, everything I showed you guys, were you guys hooked enough? Yeah, we're hooked enough. We want to know more. Yeah, man. The whole book is constant entertainment when you read it. I'm not lying, guys. You're hooked from the beginning of the book to the end of the book. It's a masterpiece, guys. The Ace is a unique, special book. It's a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. There's a reason why my stepmother says, number one, they read sections of my book when they hacked my laptop. That's why they read sections of my book, obviously. That's why she said my book's number one. Yeah, your book's number one, Ivan. Hollywood all over us. They love this. They love your story, Ivan. That's what she told me. Yeah, you guys believe what I'm saying is true, right? Yo, Ivan, Xanus is a masterpiece. Yeah, Xanus is a masterpiece. Race fans overwritten. Desire. Yeah. Xanus is a masterpiece. Evan. Race fans overwritten. Before I show this cover, Ivan, are you saying that Xanus is the kind of book where you won't read half a volume a day? No. The only way you'll read half a volume a day is if you're busy and you have other errands to run. You want to spend time with your kids. You know what I'm saying? You want to do other stuff. That's the only way you'll read like half a volume a day. But Xanus is the kind of book, once you start reading it, you can't put it down. You're going to be hooked for hours turning the page when you read it, obviously. You'll either read a volume a day, or you'll binge read the whole thing in one sitting. Or you might binge maybe 2 volumes in one day, and then the second day you binge volume 3. Xanus is the kind of book where when you read it, you binge it, man. You binge a whole volume, or you binge 2 volumes, or you binge the whole thing in one day. That's what I'm saying. The book nerds, I guarantee you, all the book nerds around the world who love reading books are gonna binge my book in one sitting. They're gonna binge the whole thing in one day. You guys are gonna binge the whole thing. Whereas the non-book nerds might binge maybe a volume a day, or some of them might even binge the whole book in one day. Obviously, because I remember my oldest brother. He read. My oldest brother. He loved Redwall. When he was younger, he used to read all the Redwall books. He binged like all the Redwall books. You remember he told me stories how like the story's amazing and everything. I always see him reading Redwall, and he binged the shit out of all those books. Well, Xanus is better than Redwall, obviously. So if he can binge those books, what makes you think you guys are not going to binge my Xanus book? My Xanus book is better than the Redwall series, man. I heard the Redwall series is amazing, but Xanus is even better than Redwall. It's a masterpiece, man. It's a book you can binge in like one day. Binge read in one day, man. Or you binge a volume per day. Yeah. You're going to be hooked turning the page for hours. It's a masterpiece, man. Xanus. You're going to binge it, man. Because you're entertained on the edge of your seat for hours. Just hooked turning the page. It's a masterpiece, man. As you guys read, right? Yeah. Every time I read Session Book, I'm hooked. I want to know more. Yeah, it pisses me off when you do that, Ivan. You want to know more, but you end the scene there. Yeah, guys, because you're purchasing my book, I don't want to spoil the story for you. That's why Xanus will be the greatest fans I've ever written, guys. Anyways, Zaramir, this is it for video save for Zaramir. I made 3 videos straight. That's good enough. Zaramir, I'm signing off. Peace. Peace out, guys. Xanus.